Let me tell you, I was gonna be a real asshole today, but I'm not. I'm not, because that's not my stilo. But today we're gonna talk about Glocks. We're gonna talk about Yoki's favorite Glocks. 5 Glocks that Yoki has in her collection that she likes. I know that Glock is a huge, huge deal. I have a love-hate relationship with Glock. I love them because they work, and I hate them because they all look and do the same exact thing. I have yet to pick up a Glock and say, wow, this is what I'm talking about. You might have heard me say that in a video because it's just because it might shoot a little smoother than the other, or it might just fit in my hand a little better than anything else that I had before. So today we're gonna talk about the 5 Glocks that I prefer or that I like in my collection. Now, going back to talk about the love-hate relationship with Glock, yes, I understand that Glock has thousands of aftermarket parts that you can buy to build it and make it what you want it to do and make it look cool and and I understand that, but do you realize that there are manufacturers that give you night sights? Do you understand that there are manufacturers that give you excellent triggers straight out of the box? Yeah, so you don't have to go out and spend extra money, but that's okay. That's okay. If you, like I said, you know, you like it. As long as the rapper is rapping about it, and as long as they glizzy in and all that stuff on the street, I know that they will stay and remain relevant. So I am going to show you 5 of my glizzies that I like. And you will not be seeing a 17 or a 19 here, because I feel like those are probably the 2 most overrated Glocks that you hear so much about. So what I am going to talk to you today is what it is that I prefer out of the collection that it is that I have. I only pulled out 5. So up first, we've already done that clear check, is that Glock 43X. Now this here feels good. She runs, she looks good. Although it is a micro compact pistol, you do still have that full size grip on her. The slide is nice and slim. Concealment is great. You can pretty much put this anywhere and you will have the ability to conceal that. Serrations on front and the rear of the sight. Had this had a night sight, it would have been great, but that's not here nor there. But it's the Glock 43X. All right, up next, y'all, I'm finna spazazz this a little bit up for you. Well, Yoki, if you don't like Glocks, how you got one of those? All right, the latest and the greatest to the Glock collection is the Glock 23C. That is right here. Oh yeah, I don't see that stand. The Glock 23C with the comp. Now, that right there is what they call the comp. I call it a ported barrel and a slide. But that is the comped Glock 23C, and I do know that they have a P line as well, so I am very interested in finding as many C's and P's that I can so that we can bring that to you and we can talk about them and feel them out and see, is there any difference between the comped and the non-comped? But what you're feasting your eyes on right here is the Glock 23C chambered in 9mm. All right. And up next, pistol is clear. We have the Glock 25. The Glock 25 chambered in 380. Now this here is a runner. I really enjoy this. The 380 round, although it may not seem or be, you know, a big deal to a lot of people, when you're running that caliber out of a pistol this size, it makes it literally feel like an air gun. This is probably one of the most enjoyable shoots that I have had when it comes with the Glock. The Glock 25 chambered in 380. I just wish. Another thing too, if Glock, y'all gonna have the name that it is that you guys have on the street, please get a better finish. There's no reason why the minute this gets knocked up against something, if you push it in your holster too hard, it's going to scuff up that slide. You know, let's give the people something a little better. So that Glock 25 chambered in 380. Very nice. Now up next, we have, let's do a clear check. Pistol is clear. We have the Glock 47 chambered in 9mm. This one is MOS cut. Also a very nice shoot. I enjoy this. The size of this firearm allows you to maintain control. Recoil is not very impulsive. Getting back on target is good. As far as, we'll get into that in a second. So that Glock 47 chambered in 9mm is my number 4. And I should have put this one before the 47, but I didn't. And it's that Glock 31 chambered in 357 SIG. Very, very nice. I wish all of these were MOS cut so that you can run some optics on that. Maybe if it was, I might have been a little bit more excited about Glocks. You already ain't giving me nothing, but just make everything MOS. Don't make me pay an extra $100 or $150 to just get a cut and slide for me to run an optic. So, you know what I'm saying? Just give it to me. If you're gonna give me these crappy white sides, just go ahead and MOS it for me. So these are my 5 favorite Glocks in my collection. Up first, let's continue to do these clear checks. We have the Glock 43X chambered in 9mm was number 1. Super great. I must say, you know, I got to give credit where credit is due, and you guys know that I do that. So number 2 is the Glock 23C with the comp. Number 3 is the Glock 25 chambered in 380. Boy, you would have known if my wrist was able to spin around. I would have gave y'all a whole Number 4, the Glock 47 chambered in 9mm. This one is MOS. I think we already talked about that. And number 5 is the Glock 31 chambered in 357 SIG. Ladies and gentlemen, these are my 5, as it stands right now, my 5 favorite Glocks in my collection. Now, I did tell you I was gonna be a real jerk and hold y'all on here for about 10-15 minutes and not pull out not now one. But no, I'm not gonna do that. But I think y'all would have found that real funny. I think I would have held y'all attention. Excuse me. Yes, that's my baby. I would have held y'all attention for that long time, because you would have been like, oh man, Yoke gonna tell us she like a Glock. She's gonna show us 5 of her favorite. And then boom, ain't nam showed up. But yes, like I said, I do understand that they've been around for a very, very, very long time. And yes, I have to say they have perfected their space in the firearm world, because people absolutely love it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. They just do. They do. And yeah, like I said, I'm gonna give credit where credit is due. I don't think I've had an experience with a Glock to where it doesn't run. I don't think I've had one yet. And that speaks a lot on brand. And keep doing what you're doing. Just give me a little something. A little something. Just give me a night sight on the front, please. Just that. So, with that being said, I don't know if y'all see that, but it's not a Glock. Definitely not a Glock. With that being said, Yoke Gang, listen, drop in the comments. Well, excuse me. Drop in the comments, what are your 5 favorite Glocks? 5 favorite Glocks, and let me also know what do I need to add? Yo, this is going to change your life. You need to get the number, whatever number it is. Give me or drop that in the comments so that I can continue to bring them in and see if I can, get into that Glock love. I do have a lot more Glocks than I thought I did. So with that being said, Yoke Gang, we've already understand what it is, what we did and what we were here today and what it is that you guys need to do for me. But y'all know I love it when, yes, they all work. I love it when things work, but I love y'all for life. Peace.